Hi, you're listening to Ancient Epidemics. I'm Katherine,
I'm Ivy.
um, and our friend Robin isn't here. Today's episode is about leprosy.
It was a hot day. Aran started his day in Batahal, India. The sun was gleaming on the stone houses. Aran's wife was cooking on the fire pit in the corner of the house. Aran went to do some stone carvings in another village. On his way, walk, walking along the tall grass in the forest, when he stopped, his tongue craving for water and his mouth dry. Luckily, there was a river, and he drank it with his two hands. And he went. After a long day of stone carving, Aran came to his stone house. His wife was sitting on the mat weaving something. Their baby was on the ground laying down. Aran was coughing a bit. Then they went to sleep. Then the next day, Aran and his family went to a Hindu mandira. When they were inside, Arun's skin was dry and pain in his feet. At the end of the service, he was still coughing, and his wife started having feet pain, dry skin, and lost her eyelashes and eyebrows the next day. Then coughing turned into death. Then Arun and his baby would meet the same fate.
Social and scientific effects. According to the CDC, some medical effects can include growths on the skin, nerve damage, and thick, stiff, or dry skin. It can also cause paralysis and crippling of the hands and feet, among other things. The symptoms can vary from person to person. But the epidemic did not just affect the body, it also impacted people and society. People thought people with the disease were unclean, revolting not only physically but spiritually too. Some people used to believe that it was a punishment from God in the 11th to 14th century England and some other places. Some ideas people had was that it is extremely contagious despite it not really being, due to most people being resistant to the disease. Leprosy is curable, but it is still a burden to many people today because of the social stigma and economics, and among other things. This may be the past, but the stigma is still here, and it still affects people with the disease today. A quote from nbci.mlm.nin.gov from an interview. Quote, I have eaten food prepared by her, parentheses, a leprosy-affected person, and about 3 times. Though I know the disease is not communicable, I still feel a kind of uneasy, end quote. Which shows that despite knowing that even if a person knows, the stigma can still affect them. There.
One of the heroes at the time was Alice Ball because she was the first person to make a treatment for leprosy, which was also the only working treatment until antibiotics were invented. They showed perseverance and passion when she found out how to manipulate the medicine she was making, which must have been hard to do so. But I assume she had the passion for her work, so she persevered and continued to make it. I assume, at least. Another person who helped during the leprosy epidemic was Wesley Bailey. He showed empathy when he started the leprosy mission in 1874 because he saw people suffer firsthand, so he vowed to help and protect people with leprosy. It is still pretty active till today. So, huge shout out to Alice Ball and Wesley Bailey. Would definitely nominate you for acknowledging the needs of others because you both help people in your own ways, and we're not expecting something bad. So, thank you for your help. In the end, we learned the importance of not judging and using science to help other people. That's all we learned today. So, thanks for listening. I'm Katherine.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Ivy.
Thank you and bye. Another person who helped during the leprosy epidemic was Wesley Bailey. He showed empathy when he started the leprosy mission that started in 1874 because he saw people suffer firsthand. So when he vowed to help people with leprosy, and it's still an active.